first thing we have is this. I posted this very confidently, if I might add, and I admit that I said this in a way that's like, what does he know? I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything. I don't talk to anybody. I don't talk to anybody really, except for a few people. But I don't know anything. So everything I say is pure speculation and purely pure. And keep in mind that this new DLC is supposed to be I would say Sparking Zero's like big. I think this is like Sparking Zero's. Let me tell you something. Sparking Zero is a dead trash game. Don't play you. Got scam. I know what perfect game you should be investing in is Warframe. You're okay. So you're promoting Warframe. That's nice. That's nice. But we're gonna play Sparking Zero though. I understand. I understand your sentiments. But we're gonna play first. We gonna play Sparking Zero. Anyway, I was rudely interrupted. No, but I posted this. So, and I didn't really think about how I posted, but I'm confidently saying this. Honestly, I genuinely think we're gonna get a map for free. The reason is because the Demon Realm map is one of the most destructive maps in the game, and we got that one for free. And honestly, they had to give us that one for free, or otherwise it would have been crazy. Now, my only other problem is like we didn't get a Red Ribbon Army map for the superhero pack. So it's like, are they ever gonna do that, or like will that be paid at some point? My only gripe with with the whole DLC rollout thing is that we don't get to use any Zenny to buy anything. It's either you pay for DLC, you pay for the characters, and it's like that's it. And so I'm thinking what the maps is, and we'll get on into more theories because I have a guy in my mentions. I don't know why we've been chatting and he's been sharing theories as well. And so I'm just gonna read through this thread just to like get a good view of what we think is gonna happen. So I said, y'all know the maps are free, right? It's a part of the new mode, and most attractive map dynamic was brought in for free. The maps and stage will be free updates because it's an in-game thing. Characters are a choice. What made me say this again was the in-game part is that the new mode that they're bringing, that whole new mode, people are dissecting it and they're saying that there's gonna be some like new world or new area. Like remember how Tenkaichi 2 did it? They said it's gonna be something like that. So it's like that would be an in-game mode. That would be a free mode, just like I added in Mission 100. So if they're adding the maps in there, we should generally get the maps added base game, in my opinion. Again, that's just me thinking. So we continue on. I think again, I was saving myself because again, nothing is confirmed. I know nothing, so I can't just say that and expect people to not be like, okay, well now to take it with a grain of salt. But I'm too confident in it. I just think it's gonna be free. I just do. So he says, I don't doubt the maps being free, considering that they had the opportunity to make the Demon World stage a paid map and didn't take. That's what I'm saying. Like the time they actually had an opportunity to make we would pay for that map. We were starving, bro. We would have paid for that map, and they still gave it to us for free. The real question is those costumes and new super cats, and this is where I had the whole theory. And this is the person. This is where I know. I'm just saying again. I'm just reiterating that. Just saying it based on what I know, based on previous stuff. This isn't me concretely saying like I know I'm from Bandai or anything like that. But so I think I quoted this. I believe I don't know if you, I believe I quoted this. Yeah, I quoted this. I said this was definitely my question. This is where all the theories kind of started. This was my question. Here's what I think: costumes should be free, but we should be able to use our Zenny that we've been getting this whole time to pay for them. We literally have all this Zenny with nothing to use it on. And like I know you can get the costumes in the game already, but like those aren't even new costumes. Those are like battle damage costumes. Like it's not even like you're buying. It's dumb. Like it's not even like you're buying the costume for it. Like you're buying the battle damage version of them. So I think we need to like actually buy the costumes. Like actually buy them with Zenny. Use our Zenny to buy costumes, or even use our Zenny to buy maps. I would even say that. But everything should be free. Moves is iffy. The reason I say this is because they could place the moves behind costumes that you have to buy, which would lock the new move behind the paywall. If not, I don't see any other reason why it would be paid. Why it would be paid. The only DLC I can see being paid is characters, and that's another thing too. When we got Piccolo, he got a new outfit, which is what we paid for, but he didn't get new moves attached to it. So it's really confusing on how they're gonna roll this out, because now I'm like, the moves is iffy. Like if you're gonna put them behind if you're gonna put the move on the character, but or the costume, and we're paying for the costume that we have to get. Like not everybody's gonna have to move. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. I believe I had some more people comment what I said, but that would mean we'll be getting a lot of characters that weren't even shown in the trailer. I know we saw a lot of characters, but I think there's going to be two separate packs, a movie pack and an OG pack. Those packs being pricey. That's my whole thing. I think that the focus is so much on characters that is going to be the pricing. We're always going to pay for characters. They're going to be paid for unless they just being that generous. I think characters are going to be paid for. I don't want it to be, but I think that's what it's going to be. But the moves and costumes is like where I don't know, and the maps I'm just like that should be free. Like that should just be an in-game for everybody thing because you're plugging that into the game. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something here. Okay, so here you go. She said, but since for Tani, even that costumes and stages that will be added is due to fan request. I can imagine they're putting that information from the survey that they dropped from fucking forever ago to good use. That is actually a good point, and I think I agree with him. This person on this, I said it a while ago. That survey that they took, they're not gonna put it out. Like they're not gonna put out one update for it. They're gonna periodically fan that out, and they have been. There's things on that on those surveys that people have said that yes, I put that on there. Like they did exactly what we asked them to do. That way, all that as Zenny grinding will have been worth it. If this DLC is large as it seems to be, new tons of costumes could be added, and the official showcase for the DLC has me thinking that too. I bet the mode and the characters will be paid, but the stages and costumes and moves, if they aren't locked to the customs, will be part of the free update patch. Maybe they'll be added into the in-game shop. We are kind of on the same wave on this one. The mode part, I don't know about the mode. That's what I'm saying. The mode, that's the only thing I was on the same page with. The mode, I don't think it's gonna be paid. I think the mode is gonna be just like the survival and the mission 100 mode. It's gonna be free. Let me tell you some structures. You got what the fuck? Really like costumes really like a new character. Costumes are really like a new character, which is again why I said it's iffy, which is why it being behind the paywall isn't necessarily the problem. If it's in an instance where let me think of an instance where that might work. If the costume also has like, okay, so just say the costume changes your moveset, but also gives you like a buff or something like that. I think it would make sense if there was incentive to buy it. That would be like I would say like a $10 character maybe. But then even then it's like it would draw people away because then everybody won't have the move. I think they should make stuff like that free. So I don't know. I don't know about the mode. Yeah, I don't know about the mode part, but the rest, yeah, I can see the mode should be free. Because I feel like that's like a base game mode. You know what I'm saying? I agree. It would feel weird for them to add the costume as a part of DLC instead of already in the game shop. First of all, that's what I'm saying. If they add costumes, it would need to be in shop. Like we would have to use our Zenny to purchase those because it's already like that. It's already that. That's how the system works. Well, with Thursday, that's how the system works. So a large DLC that comes with like over 20 plus characters in a new game mode will be charged, but stages will almost certainly be free. These are just our theories. We're gonna get to a person who says he has knowledge, but these are just our theories, and I wanted to highlight them because they were very engaged. They were very much engaged into this conversation. I think I want to go back. One more we had. Let me see. I want to go back here. Hold on, let me, because I don't know. I don't know what is in here. Hold on. Probably that's okay. The new mode. Okay, so here's another thing I think we were talking about. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, okay. Here it is. So we got here. So that's a little. So we were talking about this, and we got down here. Blah blah blah. Okay, so yo, what's good, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, King Flinch. So we got here basically, and we kind of continue talking. And he said again, consider full showcase, blah blah. It's about 10 to 12 characters. This is what he's confident in. So he's confident about the characters. I'm confident about the maps. AK, shout out to Atlas. If you guys want to support him and his content as well, he's phenomenal at the freaking game. I will try to drop his link below. He's phenomenal at the game. He's also the owner of this community. Him and a few others. So yeah, definitely check him out. He's freaking awesome. Awesome at the game. He's crazy at the game. But he, so he's questioning. He's like, how would you know? And so, I think that this is, we're talking like, hey, because the last time he said that there was going to be a map, and he was right. He said there was going to be quite a few things. He tweeted it. And so he was correct. And so we're keeping down, and he's just kind of, I like the secrecy. I don't really want to know, like me. So I was like, keep it a secret. But this part, again, is where I'm like, this got to be some truth to what we're saying and to what he's like saying as well, or hinting at, because this whole mode feels like a new crazy like thing. Like, it doesn't feel like it's like a small update. It feels like they're implementing like a new base game almost, if that makes sense. So with that being said, again, this community is awesome. They do a lot of work keeping it alive. One of the other mods here, Mr. Get Off, really cool guys. I think we go back to so and this is my final thought. It should be bringing some extra stages. I think the new mode is definitely going to be free, and so stages right there, everything again, because everything else is up in the air for me. But I think the stages, the new mode, everything gonna be free. I think the DLC, they have not said it's gonna be all paid. I think only the characters might be paid, and I think everything else might be free. We don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. That was it. Just sharing some thoughts and some things that were going on in the Sparking Zero community. There's also something that the guy that tweeted also dropped here. He dropped like a link to this, and also to look at it. So this is my first time seeing it. And so we have, there's 19 slots theory. This is on Reddit. And so this is apparently missing characters or things that I think they said this is what they think is coming to the game. Data mining analysts evidence that all missing BT3 characters are returning full future Dragon Ball Sparking Zero roadmap. That's basically what they're saying. And apparently it sounds like they were right about a few. Because these two are coming. They say, now Moro is crazy. Don't know about Moro. I don't know about Moro. But if this screenshot is correct, literally 1, 2, 3, 4 characters right. He got 4 characters right. So ID present. However, the associated character is currently an NPC. And that green is present with prediction, not present with prediction. So this is they're present but they're an NPC. This is Great Saiyaman 2 is a prediction. They said Shin is coming. Pikkon is coming, which he is. Grandpa Gohan is coming. Chi-Chi is coming? Chi-Chi's coming? Wait, Chi-Chi might be coming? Wait, what? Wait, Bardock Super Saiyan, he got that right. Grade 8 Bardock might be coming. Grade 8 Raditz might be coming. Grade 8 Nappa might be coming. Super 7... Wait, King Vegeta, Grade 8... Yo. Multiple versions of Moro. Garlic Jr., Grade 8 Turles. Zanga, she's coming. Shenron. What? Mercenary Tao is coming. We saw it in the trailer. Hold up. This might be accurate. This might be accurate information. Hold up. We got what? General question mark. So these are what they weren't quite able to find. What could be there? These are a lot of slots. Goku Mini Super Saiyan. So these all came. These all came. These are all NPCs. This is insane. That was some good. Yo, who he sent that, right? I'm gonna link. I gotta link everybody's Twitter down below in the description after the stream is done. Make sure you guys. I'm gonna link this down below as well too. That was very insightful because we saw everything. These are patch notes and everything. So yeah, that was it for that.